Hello everyone, welcome back to Hollow Knight. We are here in the White Palace after having completed the Path of Pain and just for regular White Palace Gauntlet to complete the King Soul Charm. Holy Charm, symbolizing a union between higher beings. The bearer will slowly absorb the limitless soul contained within, opens the way to a birthplace. That is what we will be doing today, but I will need to fill out my my loadout, I guess. Should be a nice combat set, and there I don't think is anything left to be done here. We can just leave. In fact, I probably should just put on the charm. Because that is what we're going to be doing next. King Soul is a 5 charm cost, which leaves us that and that, I guess. Swear you can't really appreciate Quick Slash until it's gone. I think with White Palace done, and after this area, we may have run out of places to explore in this game. It's, there's plenty to explore, but like, there's no new areas. Did we do? Yeah, we did, because we have a charm. This place. I was lucky. I didn't land on the spikes there. This is the birthplace. At the bottom of the world, laden with the corpses of all of the previous vessels. I thought I could make that. It's our next arcane egg in here. I think that's the only thing worth getting. It's a bit of a maze. But I think we've made it. That's what we're looking for here. And it's an egg with my reflection. Nothing left to do. Staring at my own lifeless eyes and to see what I'm thinking. No cost too great. Falling from the sky, the countless other vessels that fill this place. No mind to think. No will to break. No voice to cry suffering. Born of God and void. The Hollow Knight. You shall seal the binding light that plagues their dreams. You are the vessel. You are the Hollow Knight. Collected the Void Heart. These guys don't want to fight anymore. We'll see why in a bit. And we are back up. Just chill, you know? These guys are still, you know, gonna hurt me, but hey ho. That void descent is done by speedrunners. It's a very impressive thing. Just this segment where they have to climb out of the abyss. During that cutscene. It's weird because you don't really, I mean, without like modding tools and such, you don't really get the ability to practice that more than once a run. I guess they can just like duplicate saves, but it's a bit of, you know, fuckery. So what is next for us? We have completed every side thing in this game, pretty much, except for the DLC, which, you know, that'll be the finisher offer to everything that we've done. Now it's time to face those dreamers. I think we will start with the easiest one. That would be Hera. Don't need this like void heart. An emptiness that was hidden within, now unconstrained, unifies the void under the bearer's will. And it has no cost. Can't be unequipped. It's just there. No more King Soul, that costs 5. It's kind of useful for something, but like nothing required. Right, now I can equip myself back up again. And we can go to the distant village. Always eerily quiet here. These guys still aren't gonna get me. Or should I just let them for the sake of showing it? Yeah, go on. Get stuck. And the music keeps going. If you try and escape, the music becomes distorted. It's a good sequence. And we get trapped in here. Not very well. We can just break out easy. Few easy enemies, a little bit of loot. The harder enemies are these ones. But take your time with them, they shouldn't be too hard. Keep going through it then. Yoink. Yeah, there's not much threat here except for those devouts. Oops. I thought there was a passage down there, so I was gonna just fall down it. This is where we found our grub. I'm happy I remember what I rebound my rebound my healing to, because I did that last time and it's been a while since I last played. But here is Hera. A sleeping figure lays atop a stone plinth. And here is our first dreamer. Bound, for brood, for child. Fair bargain made. Give all. For her. For her. So, Hera made a pact with the Pale King for a child known as the gendered child, and that was Hornet. We see that mask getting ripped off the Temple of the Black Hag. And here she is, the gendered child. When's your game gonna get released, huh? Huh? I'm waiting. So, you've slain the beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What, you may think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstances into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead can I begin to repay it. Leave me now, ghost. Allow me a moment alone before this bedchamber becomes forever a shrine. Mother, forgive my inaction, but another path may be possible. Quite sad. She had to stand by and watch her mother die, basically. I love bouncing around with these masks. Yeah, well, yeah, Hornet's mum died. Also, these masks are really bouncy. Gotta love it. Okay, next. Next, I will go to King's Station and fetch Lurian the Watcher. And face one of my favorite fights. Or least favorite, depending on if I'm doing a speedrun. Watcher Tower is it's a tough area. I mean, it has a lot of easily exploitable things about it. We did a bit of it to get the grub in here. But here we are. Not too rough at the moment. But I am like, at this point I think I'm fully kitted out. There's nothing except for those like big husk guards that can stop me. Yeah, obvious boss room is obvious, but what's not so obvious is this. If I wanted to, I could drop this chandelier on the boss and that would help me. But I'm not going to do that. Light, full, strong husks. Let's go. This is a multi-boss fight where you have to fight 6 of them. If you drop that chandelier, you wipe out 2. It's all about spacing, figuring out when you can go under them, when you have to go over them, because they do a flat roll as well, which for some reason they're not doing. There you go. Thought I could be sneaky with that. Yeah, and that's it. We will see all these bosses again. We can appreciate them all a bit more then. A reward, Halna seal, and a bunch of money. So Lurian, what's his lore? I mean, it's a weird. I don't think Lurian really has lore. I think it's this one. Yeah. Sleep beckons eternal, and these words become my last. Though my gaze shall no longer fall upon this city, I will act forever in its protection. For king, for bug, for hollow nest, I head now to my rest. Yeah, he was sort of a protector of the city, I guess. That's about it though. Didn't have any relationships with any other characters, except he was nuts for the king, I guess. It's a nice perspective of the City of Tears. You can see the little venge flies flying about. I guess he was a painter as well. And there's this guy. I serve. I will watch over you. Master calls, or master light calls. Yeah. So he has a special guy in here. I don't know why. But same deal. What do you have to say for yourself? For king beloved, to sleep, to serve, bonds must remain. Remain. See, the thing about this guy is when the dreamers are having a conversation about the seals and if they should be removed, I'm pretty sure it's Lurian that is very adamant that the seals should not be broken. Because those are his orders. He doesn't want anything to happen to the seals. But too bad. Let's skedaddle. On to our last dreamer. And that will be in the Fog Canyon. What's the best way to get there? What is my map button? I don't even remember. Queen Station? Have I unlocked that way? I think I have. If not, then I'll just cut it. But yeah. In any case, it gives me a chance to discuss a bit. What do I want for this? Don't need you. Don't really need you. I need Shaman Stone. Am I down to Charm Notch? I think I am. Should have 2 here, but I don't know where the last Charm Notch is. We'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy. Not a lot, but a fair amount. About whether the Dreamers should have been actual boss fights. Ah, get up. Yeah, we're here. I don't mind it that they don't. I feel like it might have probably been a budget thing. But it sort of makes sense in world. I think if anybody was going to put up a fight, it was going to be Lurian. Monomon seems to be like the most reasonable. Hera doesn't seem to care about the kingdom in general, just the Hornet, so. But Quirrell's here. Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building atop an acid lake? Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though I can't yet tell what. I'd thought it my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. I can feel it calling. Dare I head in? Who are you that leads me to this place? He is thinking. And here is the teacher's archives. Metroid Central. Not too dangerous of a place. Till you meet this big fucker. Can't actually hit it. Just have to run away from it for a bit. But Quirrell is gonna come help us. This boss isn't too hard. Can be a bit annoying if you don't have like all of the movement, like stuff. But yeah, Shaman Stone makes quick work of it. We have some stuff on the sides here, some tubes and stuff. A tank full with charged lumaflies, which gives us this journal entry. When threatened, they cluster together, generating electricity. They usually drift about peacefully, but sometimes they cluster together and spit out a sharp, crackling flash that will stun and burn even large beasts like myself. Watch closely for an opening and move past them quickly. And there are a bunch of these like tablets which are just random. I'm pretty sure they're not like anything encoded. I mean, in world they're probably encoded information, but like I don't think it means anything like for us to decipher as players. Something glows within the tank. What could it be? If only somebody would illuminate that. Oh hey Quirrell. To think such a small creature would bear this kingdom's fate. Did she call you too then? I realize it's no coincidence we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core she stored herself. To save Hallownest, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall its happening, I played a part in that feat. She called me here now, to reverse that protection, all in aid of you. Yeah, the mask he's had this entire time. The secret that I mentioned when we first entered the Temple of the Black Egg. So that mask was Monomon's mask. Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do and seems to welcome it. For diversity, a seal. A world forever unchanging. The seals must break. Forever. Forever. And that's our final dreamer. But Madame's life is extinguished, and with her, and with it, her seal breaks. Sorry. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believes you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me rest a time. What? With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. Yeah. Thank you, Quirrell. You've been a big help. And out we go. Speaking of Metroid Dread recently released. Can't wait to get my hands on that game. Looks pretty good. Metroidvanias, like, I never knew. I never like played any really. But, you know, after playing this one, I sort of went out of my way to keep up with Metroidvanias. And yeah. I'd say there is one thing left to do. Then we can wrap up. Let's visit our good friend Salubra. Even though it's a bit hard to, given all the infection and whatnot. You know, we'll make it a 2-for-1. We'll go to the resting grounds, and then we'll go through the Blue Lake. Down we go. I'm trying to think now where that charm notch could be. Unless I've just not, you know, bought it from Salubra. Hi, Quirrell. Again, we meet my short friend. Here at last, I feel at peace. Twice I've seen this world through, and though my service may have been stripped. God, I was doing so well with reading this episode. And though my service may have stripped the first experience from me, I'm thankful I could witness its beauty again. Hallownest is a vast and wondrous thing, but with as many wonders as it holds, I've seen nothing quite so intriguing as you. Ah, my flattery returns only silent stoicism. I like that. I like that very much. Incredible. Quirrell, when Monoman sent him away, he was sent outside of the kingdom. which meant he lost his mind, I think. I think there's like a short comic, well, he lost his memories at least. There's like a short comic or series or something, visual novel, focused solely on Quirrell, which goes into depth about this. What I like about this scene, well, it looks great. You know, we get to spend another moment just sitting and relaxing, like, with Quirrell. But if you remember, when we first saw Quirrell in the City of Tears, he was curious. He was asking, where does all the water in the City of Tears come from? I would love to see it one day. And here we are in the Blue Lake, which is directly above the City of Tears. All of the water from the City of Tears comes from the Blue Lake, and he found it. And that's just a really neat way to wrap up his story arc. Hi Salubra, how you doing? Do you have the last charm notch? Is it in the Colosseum? I don't remember if I did all the Colosseum. But a blessing from me to you, you've earned it. This is what we get for collecting every charm in the game. My dear, a blessing for you. With your excessive patronage and those startling good looks, you've more than earned it. I guess. A boon bestowed by charm lover Salubra. Those blessed are followed by beauty and love. Yes, I hope my blessing brings you everything you desire. Don't be a stranger. Okay, you don't have anything else. You wanna know what this boon does? Yeah, here we go. It refills all of our soul, and it's really noisy and it's a nuisance. But anyway, next episode, I'm going to look into if we've done the Colosseum first. And see what that charm notch is. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.